Love at first sight in the library. The library was silent, except for the soft rustling of pages and the occasional tapping of a pen against paper. Adam never believed in love at first sight, but that changed the moment he saw her. She sat by the window, lost in a book, her fingers gently turning the pages. Her dark hair fell over her shoulders, and every few minutes she pushed it back absent-mindedly. She was not just reading, she was living inside the story. Adam had come to the university library to study for his exams, but now he couldn't focus. He watched as she scribbled notes in the margins, her lips moving slightly as she read. He wanted to know what book had captured her so completely. Taking a deep breath, he walked over to her table, pretending to look at the bookshelf behind her. She didn't notice him at first, too lost in her world. He hesitated for a moment, then finally spoke. "That must be a really good book." She looked up, startled. Her eyes were deep brown, warm like autumn leaves. For a second, she just stared at him, and then she smiled. "It is. Have you read it?" Adam glanced at the cover. Pride and Prejudice. He had never read it, but in that moment, he wished he had. "Not yet, but I think I might." She laughed softly. "It's a classic. You should give it a try." "Maybe you can tell me what it's about?" he asked, hoping she wouldn't tell him to leave. She closed the book and leaned forward. "Only if you promise to actually read it." From that day on, the library was no longer just a place to study. It became a place where two strangers fell in love over books, stolen glances, and quiet conversations between the shelves. Sometimes love doesn't need grand moments, just a shared book, a soft smile, and the courage to say hello.